when is the right time to go into solitude, kind of thing. And I think it's the same for whether you're a lay person or a monk. You have to be able to be you could say, a friend to yourself in a way. You have to be able to live with yourself with ease. So you have to be virtuous and sense-restrained and not have this a mind full of desire and hatred and confusion. Because if you have that, which is basically living with an enemy, if you have that kind of mind, which is your enemy, and you go and stay in solitude, well, you are going to have a difficult time. So you have to have a mind which is your friend, and a mind with any of the qualities that a friend would have, that you would consider someone who would be a friend, kind, compassionate, not desirous, lustful, averse, complaining all the time, anxious, and so on.
So how do you develop that friendly mind towards yourself?
Well, you got to quite a degree bring those lust, aversion, and distraction, confusion. You have to bring that to an end by being virtuous. No longer doing things that are bad for you, bad for your mind, which make the mind lustful and so on. It's your actions.
What if somebody can't help but keep breaking the precepts and losing sense restraint?
That's going to happen anyway. So everybody's going to not be able to help themselves in the beginning, but you just keep trying and seeing the benefit of trying and getting stronger and stronger, and eventually you break them less and less, so to speak.
Could that person still go into seclusion? They're trying their best, but failing every now and then.
Oh yeah, to the degree that they are not that lustful, that full of hate, and that full of confusion, yeah. Then I think seclusion is good for just looking at the mind, reflecting on the suttas, reflecting on these subjects. A quiet time, not intense seclusion, but a quiet time of the day, a space where you can retire to, is good for any philosopher. Anyone who wants to heal their mind needs to meet that mind, and the best place for meeting it is a place where there's no busyness, no others around. And forests, go for a walk, even a long walk. Already a person who's just living a normal lay life, if they just go on the weekend to a forest, that already is by themselves contemplative. You start to think about your life, what you're going to do with your life, all the things that happen. You start rehashing the past, and just by that, a person can see that just walking alone in a forest, you can already see how you start going inwards and looking at yourself. And that's another thing. If you can't face yourself, if you can't even just admit to the things that you did wrong in the past, that walk, you won't even be going into that forest for a walk on the weekend. It's just too much. You would have to have your friends with you. You would have to have your music playing in your ear, because you just can't handle yourself. And that type of person, they need to do a lot more work, actually.